Hey you guys, it's Aiden from 9-Bit Nation. Today, I'm bringing y'all something that I've never done before, and I'm kind of borderline not really sure how to do it. But I'm creating a video response to one of Wings of Redemption's videos, the newest up on his channel. If this goes up whenever I viewed it. His video is called "They Want Us to Play Nice," and then in parentheses, "Call of Duty Ghost New Policies." And what he talks about is, well, first of all, excuse me, if you haven't seen his video, then go watch that first. I'll try to annotate it in the video. Ooh, excuse me again. I don't know what's up. As soon as I start talking, I got the hiccups. Anyways, I'm gonna try to stop that. So I'm going to try and annotate his video somewhere on this video, and I'll put his video in the description. I'm sure like 90% of y'all who view this know who Wings of Redemption is. I'm sure 99% of y'all probably came because of that video, to this video, that is. So what he talks about is the new policies that Mark Rubin is attempting to quote-unquote install into the new Call of Duty Ghost online interaction. And the way I take it is, I may be wrong, but abusive language and bullying and things like that will no longer be tolerated. And he being Mark Ruman, wants to tidy up, and y'all didn't see that, but I put that in air quotes. He wants to tidy up Call of Duty, the community, that is. And I understand that the online bullying and things it's quite literally out of hand. People are getting called things, boys are getting called things, women are getting called things, there's remarks to both, and then the race issues, people are being called all kinds of things, niggers and homosexuals, and what was the other one Wings used? Cocksuckers, stupid bitches if they find a woman online, and stupid bitches if it's a boy. Then there's squeakers and things like that can really ruin somebody day or week, or even worse, really just tear them apart. I understand that. I understand. However, you've got to understand that this game is a rated M game. All the Call of Duties since, I don't know if the first Call of Duty, but all the Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2 was rated M. And that line, I'm sure, will persist with Call of Duty Ghosts being these new stricter game laws, or whatever you have them called, more or less abidements. So, sure, it's going to be rated M. If they haven't announced that already, then they will soon. Actually, they have. I remember when I went and pre-ordered, I had to show my ID. So, yeah, it's rated M. That being said, this is rated M game. I know I've restated that so much, but I'm going to stop. The people on here, on this, on the multiplayer, should be mature enough to handle themselves. Another thing is, I don't want to be banned from the service simply because I shout out "motherfucker" when I die. And I do that a lot. When I die, I curse, especially if I'm on a fucking streak. I get really upset. And I'm not yelling at anybody specific, I'm just upset that I died, you know? Just like anybody usually would. And people are gonna be, I can see like 10-year-olds on this game coming at me and being like, "You cursed, I'm reporting you, and then you're gonna get banned." And then I have to probably go buy a new Xbox One, probably go buy, or definitely go buy Xbox Live again, and all this crap, simply because I got upset that I died in a game. It was ridiculous. A lot of people do this. I see it once every game, at least, by one person. It's not a uncommon thing. And people need to understand that this is a rated M game, and that the quote-unquote tidying up of the community isn't really needed unless it's for sure bullying. Another thing is, the abuse of the system is going to go way overboard, especially if there's no recording, which I wasn't aware of this, but Wing stated in his video that the FCC laws don't allow you to record voice in-game because it's, I believe he said it's legally recording. So if you can't record voice in game, then how do you know what I said to this person or to myself or anything of the matter? There's going to have to be some sort of recording or some kind of monitoring of the I guess parties. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. I would really like some more detail before it comes in. But my main purpose for making this video response to Wings' video is that it's a rated M game, and it doesn't need tidying up. If parents want their children to play this game, then they should understand what's going on. What kind of language is going on. And it says it clearly on the back. Online gameplay is not rated by the ESRB, and online interactions are not rated by the ESRB. Therefore, you can expect some sexual humor, some name-calling, some things like that. And it's just, it's crazy that we've come this far and have to take a step backwards because of the parents, really. I want to blame the parents. I know it's not all the parents, but because of the parents saying and complaining that, hey, my kid was on this and he got called fat and faggot and nigger and cocksucker and all kinds of things. And I'm sure that, okay, if you go and you look at Minnesota Burns' channel, which was another reference that Wings used. I don't want to be, stealing all this stuff. But if you go look at Minnesota Burns' channel, I haven't watched it in a while, but he used to have a good deal of things where he posed as a Microsoft employee, or he called it Trollarch, but it was like a Treyarch, Trollarch, Microsoft employee, and the parents would actually complain about the online interactions, when it clearly says it on the back of the game case and on the inside panel, and probably when you boot up the disc. I'm not really too sure on that one. I don't really pay attention when I boot up the disc, but it says online interactions are not rated by the ESRB, and I know I've relayed that point a few times. However, it's just ridiculous that this has to happen, and I really don't feel like it has to. I feel like it's more Mark Rubin trying to sell his game. Or I don't even know if he's like the CEO or whatever. But I feel like it's more Activision and Infinity Ward and Ravenclaw and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah 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 trying to sell their game to a younger audience by giving the parents that assurance that everything's going to be okay. You know what I mean? And surely this is going to fail. Obviously, it's not going to be that great. If anything, the abuse of the system is going to go overboard. But that's just my take on it. It's kind of a rant. And that's all I gotta say. So yeah, shout out to, well, he doesn't need one. So shout out to Wings of Redemption anyways. He's an awesome YouTuber. Go check him out before you check me out. Definitely go watch the video before you watch this one. Probably too late since you're at the end of the video now, so I'm gonna shut up before I say something else stupid. And deuces, y'all. Love y'all.